Hello guys, NIO CEO revealed a clever delay in launching a consumer-focused sub-brand, aiming for market dominance with strategic planning. The CEO of NIO has recently given the biggest update for the sub-brand, and this will be postponed. How? And this is actually a very clever strategy. Let me explain. So on the 14th, the CEO came out addressing media questions and talked about the sub-brand, giving a significant update. And this is exactly what we all wanted here. So he said that the sub-brand car would target the family market, have a spacious interior, and include things like a fridge, a comfortable sofa, and large screens, essentially things customers desire. Then there will be a single motor, good range, and low usage cost, everything that customers want. And they will launch it directly with 3 cars for the sub-brand. And in these 3 cars, they will put their full effort. And these will be mass market cars that everyone will want. Now this is also a very interesting thing. He talked about the VB car, and usually with the main brand, if it's ready, it is launched very soon. But he said that they won't actually launch it immediately. He said they are deciding to take one step at a time, gradually increasing things and taking a wait-and-see approach. And their strategy is to wait for the market and see how the market, and the competition does. And he used the term tune, which indicates that if one car comes with super killer specs and another comes at a cheaper price with even more killer specs, and there is a lot of back and forth, undercutting each other, then NIO will come with the sub-brand and to quotes to say, just flip the table. So this car will be absolutely killer. It will flip the table, my friend. So these are the things we all want to hear. Flip the table, my friend. In the end, we will see not 1, but 3 products. These will be the volume drivers. These are the ones who are selling a lot. That's why the delivery will be excellent when the car is finally launched. What I mean is, I can understand that currently the main brand is making about 12,000 to 15,000 steady deliveries, approximately around 10,000. But I believe that the sub-brand itself can reach up to 20,000 deliveries per month. There is a lot of hope. Okay, I am very hopeful, but that's it. They are targeting everything the consumer wants. That's the main strategy here. Whatever they want, they will do. They have done market research. Everything the consumer wants will be provided. This is very smart, and I think investors were worried that the CEO might not know what people want. And some people even asked him why he didn't make an EREV, an extended range electric vehicle, because, many competitors or colleagues are making such vehicles, and they are very successful. And his answer was that the cost of making it would be so much that it would take 5,000 swap stations to be built. So this is quite a dramatic figure. Clearly, you can understand that he doesn't even consider it. It's just a transition product for him. But the fact is that the sub-brand will be delayed, essentially postponed until the entire auto market takes shape and all competition comes down in terms of price cuts and everything. When it gets blurry, dust settles. Then you see winners and losers, and then you want to go after them, undercut them, and turn the table. That's the strategy. But I slightly disagree because I think, in the new situation, they are losing a lot of money, right? They have a lot of money. They are losing a lot of money too. They need the sub-brand now, maybe even more. And yes, I understand that you shouldn't rush to bring this thing out quickly. Otherwise, someone else might leave you behind. It's a big quilt. You need a fantastic product that always stays fantastic. So yes, I agree with that, but I think the car should be launched as soon as possible because the market is changing, the buzz is changing, and investors want to see deliveries. We all want to see deliveries, and every time is very expensive because every quarter you're burning a lot of money. Do you agree with me on this? They're burning a lot of money every quarter, and every quarter they delay. Maybe they incur losses of only 400 or 500 million, which perhaps, if your sub-brand had been launched sooner, could have been avoided. And maybe if your sub-brand sells a lot, the loss could be less or maybe even profitable. All right, but I think now everything depends on the sub-brand, and whatever NIO launches, it will be fantastic. ET9. Yes, it will get a lot of attention. Absolutely, a lot of attention. The first EV that, in my opinion, is comparable to Maybach, coming from China. It is genuinely worth considering for Maybach buyers. So it will be very trendy, get a lot of attention. People might create a buzz around NIO for brand status. But I think that in order to achieve large deliveries like Tesla and BYD, we need a sub-brand. And this sub-brand should not be weak, should not fail. And the current strategy seems to suggest that they will not incorporate the sub-brand car into the main brand. It will have its own brand completely. We all want that. And for a while, there were rumors that NIO would keep the sub-brand car under the NIO main brand, and many people, perhaps former NIO employees, former NIO management, were also suggesting that it would be better if NIO chose this option and kept it in the main brand. They thought that if they launched ET3 or ET2 or ES3, they would have a better chance of selling it if they kept it under the main brand rather than having a separate brand. Imagine if Tesla launches another brand and launches cars under that brand. Will it be successful? Maybe not. That's the point. A lot depends on the brand, the new brand, and people recognizing this brand. People know NIO, but do they know the sub-brand? That's not confirmed for us. So, we'll have to see how it goes. For me, I was confident that if NIO launched these cars under the NIO main brand, they would sell fantastically, like ET3 or ES3. But if it launches as a separate brand, brand awareness will have to be increased. People might not know this brand at first. They may have doubts, and because of that, people may not buy the car. A lot needs to be considered. I have mixed feelings about this, but it seems that it will be 100% its own brand, with 3 cars. They won't share the same sales infrastructure. They'll have to train new sales reps for this, but they will share some service infrastructure. It's very interesting. But who knows, maybe the sub-brand will be even more successful than NIO. By the way, the sub-brand will not be named Alps. They mentioned that it was just a code name. Initially, they intended to name it Everest, but Everest was a bit too high. So they changed the name to something else, which they referred to as Alps Sub. This was an internal code name. However, the actual brand name will not be Alps. Its real name will be something else. They also mentioned that it is a GT, which means it has a great name. So we have to see what the sub-brand actual name will be. As of now, we don't know, so we can't say whether it will be a good brand or not. But we hope that it will gain a lot of recognition. The worst-case scenario is that no one notices this brand, and people are not aware of it. There will be no brand awareness, and there will be no scope for selling it. This would be quite bad, I think, but I am optimistic that this won't happen. They should have just launched it under the NIO brand. I mean, they already have 8 cars under the NIO brand, but it's not necessary for them to launch a cheap car under it, so they can stay luxurious. I don't understand, but we have to see how it goes. As always, thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing, and see you in the next video.